Hello everyone, this is Zoltar and welcome to the first video in our Offworld Trading Company tutorial series, Martian Resources. Today, we're just going to talk about resources, as they form the foundation of all Offworld Trading Company gameplay, and understanding how they work will be crucial to your success in the game. There are 13 different resources in Offworld Trading Company. They all have a dollar value, they can all be bought and sold at any time, and they will all shift in price based on their demand that game. While resources are all unique, they can be grouped into some simple categories. The first set of categories, primary and secondary, designate how the resources are acquired. Primary resources can be collected from the surface of Mars. These include power, water, aluminum, iron, carbon, and silicon. Water is collected with water pumps. Aluminum and iron are collected with metal mines. Carbon and silicon come from elemental quarries, and power can be generated with 3 different buildings: the solar panel, the wind turbine, and the geothermal plant. Secondary resources are made by refining other resources. These include food, oxygen, and fuel, which are made from water, steel, from iron, chemicals, from carbon and fuel, glass, from oxygen and silicon, and electronics, from aluminum, silicon, and carbon. Each of these have a unique building used to create the new resource. Food is made from farms. Oxygen and fuel come from electrolysis reactors. Steel in steel mills. Chemicals from chem labs. Glass from glass furnaces. And finally, electronics from electronics factories. Secondary resources tend to be more valuable than primary resources because they are usually more difficult to acquire and have a variety of useful applications. The second set of categories designate how resources can be used. This set includes essential, upgrade, research, and advanced resources. Essential resources include power, water, food, oxygen, and fuel. These are resources that your corporation requires in order to perform basic functions like power buildings, maintain life support, and transport resources. Your corporation needs these resources so desperately that it will take on as much debt as it needs to maintain a supply of these resources. So you'll need to be aware of their price or risk your corporation taking on so much debt that it can easily be acquired by a competitor. It should be noted that robotic corporations only rely on power, whereas all other types also need water, food, oxygen, and fuel. Upgrade resources include aluminum, steel, carbon, glass, and electronics. These resources are used to upgrade your corporate headquarters, which allows you to acquire more territory. While all of these are used to upgrade, no single corporation uses all of them, so demand for these resources will change depending on what corporations you and other players have chosen to use each game. We'll talk more about which corporations use which resources in later videos, but for now, just understand that these will be the building blocks for expanding your corporate empire. Advanced resources are used to construct advanced buildings, which each provide a unique ability to your colony. This category includes steel, carbon, chemicals, glass, and electronics. We'll talk more about the details of advanced buildings later, but for now just understand that these are buildings that are very expensive and are built in the middle and late stages of an Offworld Trading Company match. This means that resources remain in demand for quite some time after everyone has established their territory and can be vital to making money in the late game. Finally, there is only one research resource, and that is chemicals. Chemicals are consumed by certain advanced buildings to acquire special technologies and patents that will enhance the abilities of your corporation. At the moment, this is the only resource that is used this way in Offworld Trading Company, but its purpose is very specific and important, so it needs to be noted as its own category. Chemicals will often spike to very high prices in the all-important middle stage of the game, and an attentive player can use them to gain an edge over his competitors. Understanding these basic uses and interactions of resources will be crucial to your corporation's survival on the unforgiving surface of Mars. Next episode, we'll talk about the unique aspects of each of the 4 corporate headquarters, but for now, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.